Hello, my name's Devin Riley. I'm a realtor with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself today. I grew up in a divorced family, but I think it was for the beneficial. I had 2 Christmases. But I also grew up with a twin brother, an older sister, and a younger sister. And growing up with them really influenced me a lot in my life. And my brother and I were always pushing each other. And my older sister held us accountable, and then we would hold my little sister accountable. But having my brother in life really pushed me physically, mentally, and it helped me excel all throughout my life. And getting started, I actually used to ride BMX. We would race together, and we would race dirt bikes together. And going into high school, that was when we started to separate a little bit, but that's where I started playing high school football. I ended up being the captain of the varsity football team, one of the captains of the varsity football team, as well as the varsity track as well. And those years mean a lot to me. There's a lot that I learned, and I attribute a lot of my leadership skills to Coach Mo. He definitely tried pushing us a lot back then. And I think that growing up in a divorced household was a good thing because it gave me different perspectives on all walks of life. So no matter where we were, I had an appreciation for everyone and everything that was going on. And then moving into Riverside a little bit later on, we stayed there, and I think that's where I really blossomed. I met a lot of my really close friends there, and I really started to move into who I am today. Moving back to Riverside I think was a really good thing for me. I started going to Patriot High School. As I said, I was captain of the football team, and I ran varsity track as well, and really met a lot of the people that I can call my best friends today. And even brothers, some of the people I still talk to today, some of the people I still work with today actually as well. So it really taught me to be a good leader and to communicate with people, and I'm really grateful for my time there. And shortly after high school, I was heading over to NAU, but due to some family issues, I was actually not able to go to university, and I started working 2 jobs. As soon as I found out I couldn't go, I said, hey, you know what, I gotta help the family out, so I'm gonna start working as much as possible. And so I had a job at the Right Gearbox, which is a transmission shop. They did a lot of older air-cooled Volkswagens and stuff like that. I was mostly shop help, so cleaning the shop, taking the transmissions apart, cleaning them. I would help try to figure out what was wrong with them a little bit here and there, but I also had another job, which was working at Panda Express. I slowly worked my way up to become a shift leader there and help manage the Panda Express as well. And working from the crack of dawn to midnight every day really made me appreciate the little things in life, and also made me realize that there's a lot more to life than just working every day. And so I had to take a step back and start to listen to what my grandparents were telling me, which my grandma was a realtor, and I don't know how much she's really done, but she was definitely a big inspiration in my life, as well as my mom. They've both been in the mortgage industry and the real estate industry all their lives, but it never really piqued my interest. I was the football and track guy, so that was all I really knew. And then talking to them a little bit more, I realized that this was something that I would actually really love to do, and I slowly started to pursue that. So I started taking my classes and working as much as possible to kind of fund that and save up. That way when I did get started, I could really hit the ground running. And I was fortunate enough that when I did receive my license, I actually opened up escrow that same month. So got started very quickly. So I was actually able to close that first deal within a month, and it was real estate by fire hose. I was learning on the fly as I went along, and I did have a really great person in my life to help me out with that. Her name was Kim Olivo. And she's one of the other big reasons I got into real estate. As I got started, nobody was really taking me serious. I was a young kid trying to get my real estate license, and from there I interviewed the brokerage at the time, and she took me around personally, and then we stayed in contact from there. And she served as one of my first mentors, and she definitely has a special place in my heart. She helped me out through a lot of tough times in some of my recent transactions as well. And from there, our relationship blossomed, and we got really close and kept working together. And she knew that me working at Panda Express and the transmission shop wasn't very conducive of creating a strong real estate business. So I got a job at her brokerage working within the office. And from there, I just really expanded my knowledge, was asking questions as much as possible. because I am a young kid and I want to make sure that I'm knowledgeable enough to help out my clients and give them a service that we can be proud of. And that was shortly after that was when my uncle introduced me to Jeff. And that's how I got into Your Home Sold Guaranteed. And I really joined because I love the culture, the training, the people. I went to the very first sales meeting I went to, I was already blown away. I loved just how much people were sharing with each other and wanted everyone to succeed. It wasn't like, I'm gonna help you out, but just enough to be at my level and not surpass. At Your Home Sold Guaranteed, it really feels like everybody's there to help each other and move forward. And there's just an open line of communication no matter where you go, and I love that. But it's also the systems and tools we have in place to help our clients. And as I said earlier, giving an amazing service is really big to me. My first, just to backtrack here a little bit, my first client was a close family friend and she had nowhere to go. So it was important to me to give her a service that was going to feel her safe and secure throughout the whole thing. And there was a lot that needed to be learned there. And I feel like moving to Your Home Sold Guaranteed has really enabled me to have that level of expertise and help out my clients to the utmost possibility. And so I'm really grateful for that. Jeff and Rudy and Lori Hintz and everybody have been amazing. And I can't wait for my future. I really think that working at this company is going to be able to push me. And I think within the next 5 years, I'll be able to have at least 5 rental properties is what I'm hoping for. I would eventually like to become a team leader as Jeff is. I think we'll definitely have to go through some training and recruiting for that first, but we'll get there. And yeah, I'm excited for my future at Your Home Sold Guaranteed.